Andrika Austin here. I'm extremely proud I went from the loss of a job and homelessness to building a global master life coach training agency. I achieved my goals and in the process discovered my passion and purpose. Today, I do the same thing for women all around the world. I learned the power of coaching and discovered the secrets to help other women live their best life. I've been mastering this learnable skill set for years, and as a result, I've been able to transfer my proven processes to celebrities, public figures, and superstar women who have the desire to change lives by becoming a certified life coach through my Master Life Coach Training Agency. Millions of lives are being impacted through my virtual and live events and my assemblage of certified life coaches. And I haven't had a single failure when they implement my proven process. This is my way of passing it forward. I so look forward to sharing my life's work with you. A life's work that is transferable. A life's work that is duplicatable. A life's work that will help you connect with people in a way you never dreamed possible. Doing something you believe in so that you can touch millions of others' lives on this planet while you're here. I can think of nothing that I would rather do than gift to you. I'm Coach AJ Austin, an award-winning professional speaker, 16-time author and bestseller, and a master life coach certification trainer with years of experience under fire, doing the real work with real people with real lives. I know this will be hard for you to believe, but I would love to gift you my life's work. Find out where I am, and I would love to gift you something that can change the quality of your life while allowing you to help people transform the lives of other people like you with families like yours.
That was beautiful. It was amazing. The
Yeah.
energy is just so amazing. Like even just being in her energy gets you we talked about motivating people, which is just a spark, and then inspiring people, which is kind of like a burn that you put inside them, but transforming people. And it feels like just being connected with her and getting that to tap into a little bit of her, you can get all of that. So I am
Mhm.
excited about the commitment she puts into others because I can tell it's transformational.
Right, and that's what we need. I mean, we need realness, and like I said, what I like about her is that she's real. It's not fake. It's not phony. What you see is what you get. Um, is definitely a blessing to be a part of her network and for her to be a part of ours as well.
And yeah, and AJ, I appreciate you doing this too. So I really appreciate you doing it to introduce me to all your folks, all your great coaches, and just to celebrate you. You are a fabulous student, and any and everybody should be absolutely excited to work with you. Because again, we've had conversations, and it's rare that you meet people that that not by speak. I'm not just really talking about speaking like on stage, but really share what they have from the heart and truly want people to succeed. There's a lot of pretenders out there that are just at it for the money. And I've, as you know, and I've said that you've said a few things to me over the years, and I just over the years, but over the time that I've known you, that you're not in this for the money, right? You're in this to truly help people, and that's what I love about you, because money comes and goes. It's always there, but what you never get back is your time, right? So our time is the most valuable thing that we have. And the fact that you take a portion of your time to benefit other people needs to be celebrated. So I want to appreciate what you do as well.
If I were to ask you what your thoughts were about the entire experience of you being the first one to successfully complete the online life coach certification self-study training, what would your feedback be to someone who's considering this program or someone who hasn't quite made it through yet? What would you say to them? So just
I
look
would
in the
definitely
camera and talk to them.
Okay. I would definitely let an individual know to definitely take this course with Coach AJ Austin. She's very encouraging, it's very convenient, and the price is not bad at all. I learned a lot about myself as well as others through this process, and I hope to gain more about myself with other clients that I, come into my life. But this class is definitely is going to I looked at it as investing in yourself, and Coach AJ is definitely the person that you will want to also help coach you into furthering your coach desires.
What was your favorite part about the training?
The one-on-one action, the seeing other coaches, how they coached, looking at the other videos of other coaches, as well as demonstrating being a coach.
The title of this course is the One-Day Life Coach Certification Self-Study. And that is the self-study part. You know, anybody can breeze through anything. We can do it in one day. But it takes time sometimes to peel back those layers and to actually allow them to be peeled back by these questions, by the self-study. I truly did have to study myself in order to finish this. And in studying myself, it helps me to see and relate to the clients that are coming. So definitely say yes to self-study. This is, to say, the hands down best self-study, because the questions, really what's happening is I was being coached. I was being coached on paper through videos watching this course. And that is what's needed in order to, that was exactly what I was looking for in order to show me the steps. I had to walk through the steps, and the steps were life-changing for me.
Would definitely say that this experience is life-changing. It's not just the content, you learning everything you need about life coaching. You have the definite blueprint that comes, trust me, it comes. But the network, being surrounded by women that have been in your shoes and that support you, that are willing to be there for you. This is not just a coaching session or a training where you get trained and then you're just off in the dust by yourself. The follow-ups, the encouragement, the support that you need is the icing on the cake, because the manual in the class has everything that you need. I often look at this and say, don't be caught up on the 1 day, 8 hours. It is truly just enough for you. I've had to I've had to rewind sessions and listen again and take notes. And that's what's important to you. The 8 hours is exactly what you need. Everything that you need is in that manual. You go at your own pace, you go at your own time, but trust me, you're going to finish in due time and wrap it up, because you're going to be yearning for more. The insight that you get and you see, you're going to have time to rewind it, listen again, and focus. And when you're sitting in my position right now, where you just done 2 co-coachings, one sporadically, you're going to feel confident to serve your community and be ready. So that's what I would say.
She won't push you beyond where you're going to go, but she will push you where you need to go. But she always say, now, with your permission, because there's no need pushing somebody who's not ready. And that's what I like about it. She definitely can hone on to people, because when I went through the class, it didn't take nothing but this long. She knew everybody. She knew who came and who was going to do something. She knew who was like, well, we know you ain't here, but you may need to come a second time. I mean, she just could pick up and read people. And I think to be a coach, that's the first thing. You have to be able to read people. And she will make you face your fears, and you don't even realize it. And you were like, oh, okay, here I am. So
I have
fully enjoyed every video that I've watched of Dr. AJ Austin. I've fully enjoyed the content. I have a master's in counseling, and even with a master's in counseling, the type of skill that is developed through this coaching process doesn't exist in that training. So I think it's a wonderful way to build your skills as a life coach and connect with some pretty dynamic people across our country. So I say, do it with passion, follow the directions, and dig deep within self if this is what you want to do, because it's worth it. It's worth every dime. It's worth more. And I genuinely believe in Dr. Austin and how she has developed something unique for people of color, but Black women specifically.
If you're the person to want to do things at your pace, but you're driven enough to make sure that you can cross that finish line, by all means, definitely do the one-day course. If you have family to where you can't carve out explicit 8 hours, but you could definitely dedicate that time, self-paced study is the way to go.
So if there was a lady who has that excuse of life is going on, so much is happening, I don't know, Coach AJ, maybe one day, what would you tell her about sitting still and taking the one-day life coach certification training with the International Center for Life Coach Training, LLC?
I would tell her life is going to always happen and life is always going to go on. Just take 8 hours, one day, to set aside some time to do something for yourself that will move you one step closer to a goal that you have. Because you can do it.
I thought it was great, and I actually appreciate you giving me, the time that I needed. There'd be nights when I could, only get 1 or 2 videos in, and no matter what I told you, I did. You like cheerleading me and giving me kudos, and times when I had challenges, you would get on it right away when I couldn't pull anything up. But the good part was that it was all peaceful, and I didn't get stressed out about it, having so much going on at the time, because you gave me the time I needed. And I told you that was like my welcome break at night. A lot of times I would sit with my tea, my cup of hot tea, and watch my videos, and it was my time. So I thoroughly enjoyed it. And watching all the videos and the way you have everything laid out, it gave me what I needed to be able to even envision myself on a call, much less actually doing it. Does that make sense? Yeah, and the girls, like I said, this, different levels of the people that had gone through training that you had on the calls, they really were effective because you got to see their own those styles. Mm-hmm. So I like that way you have it laid out as well, because everything that you teach, you demonstrate it. Sometimes it's you talking, sometimes it's in the form of interaction on the video. And I could tell that the ladies are feeling their way through as well in different, stages of the coaching. And it felt so relatable. Like, it's not just me. I'm not in this by myself. I know I got you, but I'm saying it feels like, you have kind of it's like a community.
The training was filled with all the information that I needed to start my business. It was structured very professionally. Dr. AJ was She's very experienced, and she packed this package with everything that I needed to be a successful life coach to start off with. I mean, I'm looking forward to growing more, but if you want to be a certified life coach, I would highly recommend this program. It was quick, but it was self-paced. So I was able to take my time and go through the program, and it was filled with an abundance of information, and it was very affordable, and I would highly recommend it to anyone.
Hi, I'm Samil Mayfield, coach number what number am I? 152 with the International Center for Life Coach Training and Dr. AJ. I signed up to be certified through the International Center for Life Coach Training because of Dr. AJ's personality and her energy. And what I found was her 8-hour self-study course was very comprehensive, but I also was not left alone just because it was a self-study course. Dr. AJ's course covers the coaching process to niching down, to marketing, how to find clients, how to coach people, sample coaching sessions. We had to coach our client. We had to coach an additional coach and get constructive criticism. I don't think she left a stone unturned, preparing me for my first coaching client. And she continues to support me as well. I just think that if you are on the fence or if you are considering getting your certification through the International Center for Life Coach Training, what you waiting on?
Is just do it. Step out and just do it. I can't express enough how supported you will be. The information that you need is there for you. The support from Dr. AJ is there for you. There's a community of women that are waiting for you, that are waiting to embrace you and support you. That if you truly believe that this is what you're called to do, then you will flourish, that everything will flow perfectly for you. If you truly feel like this is your time, that this is your calling, that this is your gift, to just step out and do it, that the provision will be made for you, financially. All of that will take care of itself. And just know that you'll be supported in it, that it's, you're not going to just be out here by yourself. You're not going to be alone once you get your certification. There's lots of things to come after that, to help you build your business, to build your brand, to write that book, to start that podcast, whatever it is, to provide the life coaching services. And so I would just encourage anybody, if this is what you truly desire to do. I know that if I had not encountered Dr. AJ, I probably would still be in the situation of not having done it. This is something I desired to do for over a year and a half, almost 2 years. And so had I not, known Marquita, who through the both of us trying to find a life coaching program, had I not found this, I still would have not fulfilled this dream. I would not be walking in my purpose in this manner. And so I would just tell anybody to just do it. Just like the Nike tennis shoes, just do it. Just do it. Just step out and allow yourself to be vulnerable and just honestly do the work, and it will pay off for you. It will pay off.
I would say you're here for a reason. Your purpose for wanting to be a life coach, or that's directing you to be a life coach, is major, and you are placed in this position for a reason. Don't quit. Don't give up. Do not be discouraged. Just keep moving, one foot in front of the other, one step at a time. And before you know it, you'll be coaching someone a 30-minute session, keep doing your community coaching, not even sure if you're saying the right thing in the right way. But it's okay, because people are still learning from you, and you're still learning from yourself and in the process. And it'll all benefit you. It'll all benefit the people that you come in contact with, your clients, and just don't quit. Do what you got to do, get your coaching number, stay under Dr. AJ's direction, and just keep moving forward.
Hello, I'm Coach Lee, and I said yes to Coach AJ's one day self-taught certification to be a life coach. I'm so grateful for Coach AJ for the time and effort that she put into this. All her years of education paving a way for us to become one. I had multiple aha moments, but I think my biggest one was that she was able to put it in a training package for one day. And I understood it. I grasped, I accepted it, I received it, and I know I, number 149, will be a successful life coach because of her. Not only my gifts, but her energy, her teaching, her knowledge is helping me and will help others. So thank you, Coach AJ. Continue to do this. It is needed. Thank you.
I would say go for it. Look in the mirror and not see a barrier, but to see opportunity and purpose, to know this is your time and your season. This program is awesome. Dr. AJ makes it so easy. She's optimistic and passionate, and she loves what she's doing. And she's all into promoting Black women of faith and just helping us reach our next goal. She does it in a way that you feel like you're walking hand in hand with her, even when she's not there. She gives you all the tools that you need and more. I would not pass up this opportunity to work with her.
The one-day certification was a great experience. The thing that I needed and the thing that I recommend for anyone who is about to go through it is to make sure that you can commit the time to the one-day training. The content is engaging. You're going to learn so very much. So many questions are going to be answered. The light bulb is going to go off. You're just going to be like, oh my goodness. So the biggest thing I can say for anyone who is considering it and has already enrolled is just to make sure that you have planned your time wisely so that you can be completely, engaged in, the training. The videos are great. The content is great. You're going to take good notes. You're going to, really, like I stated, just need to be committed to the time. Okay. The thing that made me take the one-day training was a conversation that I had with Dr. AJ. We had a very quick conversation. I did the boot camp, and after the boot camp, there was no doubt in my mind that it was the right thing for me to do, and it is the right thing for anyone to do who is thinking about becoming a Black life coach. Like I stated, the content is great. Your instructor is phenomenal. What you're going to learn is going to truly blow your mind. You're going to think, well, I already know what I need to know. Well, you really don't, because you don't know what you don't know, but you're going to learn when you do this one-day training. So what made me decide to commit to it was simply the person who invited me, the person that I was introduced to, the person that, conducts the training is authentic and real and, speaks to you in a language that you can understand, and there's no fluff. And you don't have to guess, what is meant by the content or the conversation that you have with Dr. AJ. I chose Dr. AJ simply because I felt like I connected, or that we connected. I understood exactly what she was saying. I understood exactly where she was coming from. I truly felt like she was speaking to me and only me. Of course, I know that's not the case, but that literally is the level of engagement that you can expect. And so that was, why I chose Dr. AJ. Just the connection was there. There was no question. Be sure that it's what you want to do. Don't have any reservations. Make that commitment and do it. You're not going to regret it. And, the only direction from completing the one-day training is forward. There's no looking back. There's no second thoughts. You will have the momentum that you need to determine, what you're going to do next, with that certification. Now, of course, those 88 choices, that's going to blow your mind. But like I stated, once you go through the training, you'll be able to determine exactly which direction you want to go. It's the conversation about, why I chose this certification, why you should choose the certification, and what would be next after you've completed it is, like I stated, the connection that you're going to make with Dr. AJ and the other coaches, the content that you're going to consume, and just, making sure that in your heart that this is truly what you want to do and that you're doing it for yourself so that you can truly give back to others. I think that's the biggest thing, is to make sure that in your heart of hearts, you really want to help others. And if that is the case, then this is absolutely the right method to use. And Dr. AJ is the right coach for you. And so I'm saying, don't hesitate. Go ahead, do it.
You will think that you know something until you start taking the certification, the classes, and you realize that you're not a life coach because you're not listening or you're inserting yourself. So taking this certification has taught me to not insert myself, but listen to the other person's opinions, views. And normally, if you just listen, the person will automatically just go ahead and figure it out for themselves. And the fact that my first, the lady that I had first was just basically telling me that she heard herself and she was able to, kind of not have to talk about it, to have to talk about the same thing again. That's a good life coach. So I'll just leave with it and just say, take the class. It's worth it. And AJ's great. It's never a boring moment. So, and good luck to everybody.
Yes, I would tell that one awesome person to trust their process. Know that there's something inside of you that is ready to be poured out. There's something that God wants you to do. There's something that you want to do for yourself that's already there. All we have to do is push the door open and it will open for you. And remember to do the work, show grace, trust yourself, love yourself, and everything will be awesome.
I would just say do it. Nothing to it but to do it, and you'll get a more solid foundation in your why you want to do this. And once you get your why and why you want to do this, you're going to feel great afterwards. Maybe a little nervous, but you're going to feel great. And you're going to be able to move on and have that trust and understand boundaries better. So that's all I got to say. Just do it. Stop waiting. Tomorrow's not promised. Just do it.
I've been looking into doing life coaching for at least a year and a half. I've been searching for programs. I've searched and nothing really grabbed my attention until I saw you. So I'm going to promote you like there is no tomorrow, because I feel like you have to have a connection when you learn this, because I think it makes a difference. It makes such a difference. And I have that connection with your teaching and with your personality and the people that you coach, watching the videos and seeing the other coaches. They're all awesome. They're wonderful people. And I'm thinking, this is my tribe, So I really, really thank you from the bottom of my heart. It's been a year and a half and this is due, and I'm happy I'm here and I'm happy I've done it. So thank you.
My experience was very good. If you are the type of person that I would say, if is self-motivated and you know that you put your mind to something and it's something that you wanted to do, this training is for you because it's so informational. It gives you everything you need. You won't miss anything because life coach Dr. AJ breaks down everything you need to the T. She will not leave you hanging, and it's just like everything you need in a total package. I said yes because I believe it's my purpose and my calling in life to help other people find their purpose. And I just love helping people. So I said yes, I made that step forward, and God sent me to the right person to help me start my journey. Because of the realness. You want someone that's going to be real. You want somebody that's going to be transparent. You want someone that's going to answer the yes and the no's without hesitation, but the realness behind it. Not sending you out there in a pack of wolves and you're not dressed or prepared for it. You know, she's going to give you the meat to feed these wolves. So saying yes to Dr. AJ was one of the best things that I could have done because of the realness behind it. Join with Dr. AJ, get all the tools that you need.
So I definitely appreciate you. I thank you for your wisdom, for your tutelage. I thank you for your mentorship. And most of all, I thank you for your friendship, because some people after the class, you know, you don't hear nothing about them. You know, you go and they teach you and they say bye-bye and go to the next class. But once you're connected with Coach AJ, you're connected. And that's definitely a benefit, and it's a rarity. So I do applaud you and I appreciate you for your gifts and your talents.
Yeah. So take a moment and give me some feedback on the program overall, as far as it being an independent study and a home study course. How was it for you as far as your learning style, or if someone else, you know, came through the training, which they are coming right behind you.
Right.
What are some ways we can make it better, or maybe even offer more to help people through it?
Make it better. I think about the better part, because like you said, I think the uniqueness of you being through the process makes it like everything is going to be okay, because there are so many self-paced things. I don't even like engaging in online classes because the teachers seem so far away, but I didn't have that experience with you. So it's like, you were able to pull this off. Like this right here is something else on in itself. But no, I thoroughly appreciated the handbook. It matched, it was in order, like this, you're gonna watch these and then it just flows. So I thoroughly appreciate that. So if I was up late, I didn't have to message you and wait for a response, because it was like, oh, just follow the manual as it is. It aligns with the videos. Yeah, so if you're ready, then you need to get with Coach AJ. If you want to play, then you need to go play with somebody else.
I remember that one day training that I assisted you with, and I was just blown away, because, you know, you had an audience, but people were like trickling in. And it's like they could not let go of a word the whole time. I mean, I would see their heads turning like this and turning like this, because I was in the back of the room. And I would see them trying to ask a question, but you were about to say something else and they were scared they were going to miss it. It was extraordinary. I was like, look at this, a star in the making. She is about to blow all of these people in this room up. And afterwards, they all wanted to take a picture with you. They all wanted to chat. And I was like, that happened in like a few hours. I have also witnessed your coaching training by being coached by someone who I had to swear to secrecy. Because you had put enough in her that she was a critical thinker. She was patient in her thought, and her solutions were just popping. They were just popping. Have you thought about this? Have you thought about that? Have you thought? I was like, that is so crazy in one day. That is so crazy that she was so instrumental to someone who had been a coach for what is this, 8 years now? I have coached an insurmountable of people through their business and their life and their life balance. friends, family, and clients, that for someone to be able to impact me like that, you're doing an excellent job. And I want to thank you for that, because those coaches are going to be out there and they are really going to be helping people. I mean, not just serving, but helping people because she made me do an assignment, and I will put my hand on the Bible. That assignment, because I did it, because I'm that kind of person, that assignment has pushed me forward in my business. It has pushed me forward in my life.